here we are once again. We are coming at you fast and furious. All gas, no brakes. Sound like how this Black History Month has been going so far.
Yeah, because we're what, 15, 16, 17 days through?
Yeah, right. It's over halfway over.
Sure is.
We know. Hey, but we're gonna keep making history every day, 365. Thank you all for tuning into the Watch for the Hook Business and Entrepreneur Podcast. It's Michael with
It's Tatiana.
Miss Parker. How you feeling today?
I'm good. What's up with you?
All right. Hey, the sun's out today. Man, between Snowmageddon and then a couple of rainy days, you'd be like, whew, I like
Yeah,
the sunshine.
yeah, it's been kind of crazy. It's been really crazy, and now I'm yawning.
But all right, we're gonna jump into today's topic, man. And today we're gonna talk about what does it look like for small business owners coming into we already in Q1 of 2026. But was there a good progress report 2025? You may need to think about that. Because listen, in this day and age, you don't know what's fact or fiction.
Right.
I'm almost to the fact now. Listen, a lot of people don't give a damn about facts.
They don't.
They just want whatever makes them feel good.
Or it could be whatever point or data point you're looking to substantiate your claims.
Yeah. What makes them feel good.
Well,
Your data
it
point.
makes them feel important,
Yeah,
or relevant, whichever.
exactly. So we looking at some data. We're gonna talk about some data, some nimbus
Some nimbus.
that goes to, one of the main things we talk about in this podcast. Access to capital, who's doing what, how is it going?
Mm-hmm.
We found some data about 2025. We ended up doing a little research, what a lot of people are afraid to do. Because when people actually do research, they're getting their feelings.
Or you don't find exactly what you're looking for. But this is the thing about data. You can make data tell any story you want it to tell.
Yes, it's
You
manipulative.
It is. You can make it read however you want it to read. You can make it validate your lies if you want to. It's just all the way you spin it, the way you cut and slice it.
Yeah, even how like every month the national labor people put out, the jobs for the month. Who got a job, who lost a job.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on that number, those people the National Labor Association puts out, I can give you a guide about to how their economy is going. Correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so
That's
some of the numbers that we've been looking at for the last year or so has showed you that a lot of businesses have been doing what? Laying people off.
yeah,
So when somebody gets laid off, that does what? That affects them economically.
it does.
Then you got to find out what's my next move.
Right.
And based on the numbers
The numbers.
that we looked at and saw for last year, on the average of every month for 12 months, almost 500,000 businesses were formed.
Mm-hmm.
Scratching my beard if you ain't watching
Wait, say
TV.
that again.
Almost 500,000 businesses were formed on average a month last year.
Per month.
Per month.
Almost around roughly 500 million.
No, 500,000 a month.
500,000.
Month.
Gotcha. I had too many zeros
Your
in there.
numbers was
My
too high.
numbers was too high. So 500,000
A month.
were formed per month on average. I'll say, okay, so on average, when they say that, they're not saying like they're saying over a rolling period of 12, right? 12 months. If you
Yes. Yeah.
divide that total number that they have by 12 on average, it equated to. So that means it could have been X amount formed in January and February, none formed in March, April, and May, June, July. Everybody's outside. Okay. And then people start coming back in and forming. But on average, it was so many that it hit 500,000. Okay. Okay.
Hey, I want y'all to listen to the language. It said form.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't mean they profited.
No,
It didn't mean they actually started.
that's true.
That just means they formed some type of business
They submitted an application.
and it got accepted.
Yeah, and they gotta
And they paid some money
yeah,
because it ain't free.
yeah,
So they were formed.
yeah. They got a LLC now.
LLC, C
C
Corp,
corp,
S Corp,
yeah, in any of those.
those type of small to
Yeah.
mid-range
Mhm.
businesses. So just think about that. Now, as a business owner, how would you take that data? Just the data alone. Somebody just sit there and told you,
Just randomly told me we sitting at the coffee shop,
and you a business owner, you a small business owner.
and they're like, "Woo, round about 500,000 new businesses, small businesses were formed on average per month, 2025." I would be like, "The hell,
Exactly. Okay, so you a small business owner.
the hell, where they at? What they doing? Or what they selling?" I would have so many questions.
All that, and then come back to yourself and be like, is that competition for me?
Exactly. What does this mean for me?
How do I make myself stand out if I'm the
Amongst the
corn?
new 500,000.
If you're a corn crop in the cornfield, how do you look more cornish? Is that the question that you ask yourself?
I don't know. Or I don't know. At that point, do you want to be plucked or no?
I mean, do you want to stand out? Do you want to be recognized for being the best looking corn crop ever?
Listen, it's a lot of questions. So many questions.
But just that thing, we did a little research
Yeah, just a little
and
bit.
found answers, not spouting from the mouth, just shit, just making up shit, just to hear us say some dumb shit,
That's a lot of
which
numbers.
which is a lot of shit that people listen to now. It's just shit.
It's a lot of mess.
But when you hear somebody tell you factual information, your mind has been polluted with so much shit that you don't realize what's factual or
That's
what's even intelligent enough for you to decipher from.
that's what I was gonna say. Is it even worth talking about? What's the source? Like,
There are reputable
yeah.
sources. When you can, I mean, a lot of people just get upset because now you can't go, you don't read these trade journals, these
No,
business journals
no,
anymore.
you're reading excerpts.
You're reading excerpts and you have to go
Excerpts.
Google or you
Hmm.
can use your Google or your Bing and all them other things. And you have to go find the information. It's not gonna jump out there and grab you by
No,
your ass and say, look at me, I'm here.
no, it's not.
And even for business owners, staying in business is not just gonna jump out and grab you by your ass and say, hey, this is how you stay in business.
Unfortunately, it will not be that easy.
No. What you have to do is now what? Get off your ass
You
if
do.
you plan to be great. Or at least good enough to stay in business to next
Yeah,
month.
gotta move something.
Then we keep on doing the what? A little more research.
Hmm.
Started saying, man, last year basically said almost 6 million
Right,
entities were formed for small to mid-sized businesses.
right.
6
That's
million.
a lot.
6
6
million.
million. That's a lot. So I'm like, okay, we know there's a standard or a set of criteria to meet to even be able to fill out an application, right? For whatever your small business is going to be handled as LLC, S corp, C corp, whatever, right? I'm just kind of like, this 6 million. What's the categories?
Everything.
Like, I want to know. Do we have out of the 6 million, do we have um 3 million arts and crafts individuals, like,
Child.
do we have a million new contractors? Like,
The
how
biggest
many storefronts,
the,
brick and mortar?
the biggest one was retail.
Yeah.
Retail and management.
So it's a whole bunch of property managers,
I don't know, it said
uh,
retail and management.
social media managers, because this is the thing also, as like the what TikTok hustles, side hustles and stuff have exploded. Those people are now kind of being forced, or I ain't gonna say forced, I'm gonna say nudged to have like established businesses. So are these influencers now?
I don't know, but since you brought up what'd you say? Repeat that last sentence one more time.
Uh Nudged?
The influencers.
Are the social media managers influencers? Are they having to have LLCs?
Okay, so now let's backtrack just a little bit.
Because that would make sense.
You talked about a boom. You said,
Yeah,
man, that's a lot of people.
that's a lot.
All right, so we did some more
We
research.
sure did.
So listen up, people.
I need a comparison.
We need a comparison.
Mm-hmm.
I need something to run my numbers up against. Let me
Because
see
this
what we
can't
did.
just be baseline.
Can't be based.
This can't be baseline.
So we went back to 2020, the year of what we thought was a big boom for
Mm-hmm.
small businesses. That's what happened. The world changed. The world ended up coming to a complete halt.
It did.
You know, a lot of people act like that never happened.
Oh, well, you cannot unsee that. You
They,
can't undo that. You can't erase that death toll.
yeah, people can't, oh, listen.
You can't
See,
undo it.
see now, if y'all want to really talk about some real numbers, I think she should have a solo episode to talk about the healthcare effect of COVID and how we finna spend the next 25 to 30 years paying that out. Now, that's up to y'all. Y'all can hit me up. Hit us up at admin@watchforthehook.com and see if y'all want Tatiana Parker to do a solo pod about the healthcare situation in the United States. Hit us up. All right, so we went back to 2020.
Right.
The year of the
It's got to be a
pandemic.
baseline. Got to be a
The
baseline.
year of the PPPs. Did y'all know, you probably didn't, that about 4.4 million businesses were created
Yeah.
during the year of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you why that number may be skewed a little bit. Remember, the pandemic was not official until March.
Right.
So you almost got through the first quarter of
You
the
did.
year
You did. You did.
without shit hitting the fan, as they say.
You did.
So the
Yeah.
first 3 months of the year was regular.
Mm-hmm.
You just regular.
We were no. We were operating as if it were regular.
Operating at a regular speed.
Mm-hmm.
So that in the year of 2020, in the year of the world came to a screeching halt, 4.4 million people decided to form
Yeah.
some type of corporation
Yeah.
or business.
Yeah.
They jumped
Before they knew it. No, I don't know if that was before.
jumped off the cliff into entrepreneurship.
Right.
You know, hanging on for dear life.
Right.
We talked about that leap on out of plan too. Y'all gotta find that episode. But then also, when we go back and we look at that now, all right, so now we're some years removed from COVID.
Mm-hmm. Half a decade.
And you basically had the number go up.
Right.
But what happened in 2025
But
that could affect?
it went up by almost 1.6 million.
So what happened in 2025 that could affect that number? It's another word to start with an L. Layoffs.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people got put out of work.
They did. Still getting put out of work.
You know who a lot of those people were? African American women.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Over
Yes.
300,000 African American women put out of work last year
Mm-hmm.
by force, not by choice.
Right.
Now you start looking at it, you're like, wait a minute, hold up. So layoffs lead to entrepreneurship
It does.
because you got to figure it out.
Be it panic or plan.
Mostly, I'm gonna tell you now, a
Be
lot of
it
this is.
Yeah, panic or plan.
But you know what happens when you panic plan? You know what you still need in that for both of those things for any other to work? Profit.
You do. You do.
You know what it's hard to find statistics on?
The profit.
How many corporations, how many small businesses were profitable?
Right.
You know why it's hard to find those numbers? Because then you got to dig into the Internal Revenue Service.
Yeah, you do.
You got to dig into people's financials.
You do. They have to crack them books open.
And then that's
But you should be able to get that off of taxes. Don't touch this no more. I'm not unlocking the screen for you no more.
well, keep it up for me and
No,
just
no, no, no,
feed me
no. You
information.
no. You better figure it out. I'm not
I
dealing with
need
you
you
with
to be
this.
the
No,
co-pilot.
multitask.
I am multitasking.
Multitask.
You see what happens when you're trying to do it all with everybody else? I need the help from my co-pilot.
You better multitask.
So when we sit up here thinking about those things, who is it? Where's the money coming from? Who's getting this money? Like all of a sudden now, you've seen an uptick in businesses being formed, but you can't find out who's forming the
Yeah.
businesses. Why is that? Because it's a hookup. Access to capital. Who knows whom? Who are the banks lending to?
Because you even mentioned something about the minority dollar compared to the non-minority dollar.
Oh yeah.
Like what 500 is they're saying, oh, it's that African Americans and minorities um access to capital or grants or loans or whatever equated to about 500 per business versus Caucasian it was like 18,500.
Yes, well, Ms. Parker's talking about the investment dollars.
Yeah.
So on average, African American businesses were receiving 500
He said
investment
100.
dollars,
Yeah.
500 investment dollars per business,
Right.
compared to 18,500
Right.
for investment per businesses started by Caucasian people.
Right.
People are gonna say that's bullshit. Why are you making by race? I'm not making by race. The data says it.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the slicers, demographics. Like
It's a demographic issue.
how else do you categorize? Because you have to categorize and bucket everything
So
to
five,
paint the picture and tell the story.
if you took 500 and divided by 18,500, they're receiving almost 20 times more per business
Mhm.
if you are a Caucasian person to start with than a black person. Does that seem fair? That's
No,
just
that's absolutely a funding disparity.
that's just like saying, hey, I give you $1 to do something.
Right.
I'm gonna give the white person who's going to do the same thing that you do $100 more
That's what I was gonna say. They're gonna get $100.
to do the same thing.
Yeah.
But people want to say, well, why are you bringing it up? Because it's about dollars and
Right.
cents. That's why we're bringing it up. We always say, we just want equality. That's it. We want
Mhm.
an equal part, equal
Mhm.
share. Just make it closer to the middle. They're not. Business gap is expanding. The wage gap is expanding. The fortunes is expanding.
The disparities are expanding.
Yes, because what they happen is they say we let a few,
Yeah,
we
seat at
let
the
a few here
yeah, one seat at the table, not many.
talk about getting in that room.
Oh yeah, we
Talk
talk
about
about
those
that.
buildings.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about. When you can sit there and look and tell somebody straight to their face, you look good on paper.
Mhm.
You look worse in person. That affects your bottom line.
It does.
That's wild, ain't it?
Yeah.
That right there will hit you in the face. Like, I've done what they've done. I've achieved what they've achieved,
You may have executed more efficiently.
and you gonna give me less.
Yeah.
And tell me to my face, well, it's not what you think, but we only have so many dollars we can give you.
Yeah. But I feel like we've digressed. You have to go back to the whole 6 million versus 4.4 million. That's 2020 versus 2025. So I want to see the demographic breakdown of that. That's what I want to see. Then I want to see the buckets or the categorizations of the types of businesses that are created because I'm pretty sure they're categorized.
Well, you know,
And if 300,000 African American females were laid off, I'm pretty sure at that point, and this ain't no, no shade or tea, there's an increase in consultative services that are being provided. Because at that point in time, you got an expertise for something that you can now go and charge for.
well, I'm gonna give you that caveat. But you know who was president in both these time
Yeah.
frames we talking about?
Yeah, dear, dear.
In the words of Andrew Gillum, shout out to the Andrew Gillum down there from Florida. I'm not saying he's a racist, but the racists are saying he's a
Right.
racist. Let's don't keep it a bug.
It's pretty clever. I say he was. Those that are said he is. Like, what do you mean? I mean, so yeah.
As the old folks say, birds of a feather flock
Flock together.
together.
You
I
lay
mean,
down with dogs, you're gonna get fleas. I'm not calling them
what they say,
fleas.
a hit dog holler?
Yeah. If the shoe fit, kick yourself in the ass. I got a lot of them.
Saying like so, even if like we've seen, when you do research and you start looking into what you want to do as a business owner, you will start seeing so many red
You
flags.
sure will. Or you better start paying attention to the red flags. They've always been there.
That
You just
will.
picked and, chose when you wanted to see or adhere.
But then you got to start questioning yourself, like, am I ready to put up with this?
Do I want to open this can of worms?
I guess I can,
It is.
and there are worms inside of
Uh-huh.
it.
Uh-huh.
Because I was looking for the stats of those businesses that have opened and closed. It's kind of hard to find that data. You know why? Because they don't want to discourage anybody.
And that's what I'm gonna say. That's probably easier. That's just as easy to report out as open. Like
Yeah,
you file an application or increase in applications when boom, you terminated or dissolved, then that radio button on your website had X amount of uptick in clicks, like
hmm
or in completions, in confers, and confirms. Like, come on now, that should be simple to report out.
but they don't want to tell the truth because, like they said, speculation and lies fuel so much other things. Why would I tell you the bad when I can let you assume the good?
Yeah,
And your assumption of the good may end up taking you into the direction of, I want to start my businesses here.
right, right, right.
And for certain entities, that helps them out. You know why? Because you're going to pay
A fee.
a fee.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to pay fees.
Well, yeah,
You're going to pay a bunch of it.
which ultimately is gonna tie into somebody's paycheck.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Which ties it to somebody else's business.
and their budget. Yeah.
So, yeah, they're not going to tell you the bad. They're
Mm-mm.
just going to say, hey, we had these many businesses formed.
Look at everybody out here doing the thing.
And look at all the hustlers.
Yeah.
Come
Real
join.
hustlers.
Come join the hustle
Yeah.
crowd. You know, that's how they're gonna run it for you.
Mm-hmm.
But now you gotta look at it for yourself and be like, man, I wonder what did all that mean? When you're reading and you're researching, you got to figure out for yourself, what to me does all that mean? It just can't be numbers.
Well, at that point, it's left up to interpretation.
Exactly. And like we've discussed, everybody mind different.
Mm-hmm. Interpret it however you feel.
Yep. And then you can say, I'm in or I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
Ms. Parker, I appreciate you sitting down today and getting us through the 15th day of Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
But every day is Black
It
History.
is.
Every day we make history in some shape, form, or fashion. Don't ever let them tell you that it ain't a day that goes by that we ain't changing the world.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's being changed on a daily
Absolutely.
basis.
Absolutely. There's a contribution happening.
Ms. Parker is contributing to this great Black History Month. Putting forth her best foot. She putting it down, stamping, putting an imprint on it.
Question.
Well, one thing ain't questionable. Catch y'all next time.